Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Anime Expeditions Beginner Guide. A lot of you have been requesting this, so let's just get straight into it. The first thing you do as soon as you enter the game, you don't go to play the game. You go straight to codes. I'm going to put on the screen right now. You can see a bunch of codes that I think they're active right now. You're going to enter all these codes. You're going to get like 500 rerolls and 50,000 gems or like 25,000 gems. This is going to really help you because the next step will probably be summoning because you need some units to actually progress through the story. I will also put all the working codes down in the comments. Well, what do? Now you picked your rare starter unit and you have a bunch of gems. You summon? No! You're gonna go to the events tab and scroll until you see a thing called release tournament. You can get this exclusive unit just by pressing play in the tournament. You don't have to do anything. Just go into the tournament, place your unit, get destroyed, and you get this really good unit. She's insane. She spawns summons, 1k health per summon. It's really going to carry you through the early stages. I'm still using her, and I'm level 40. I'm not a pro, but she's really good. I recommend definitely getting her before you do anything. She's going to carry you through all the quests. Now, after claiming Toymaker, you can finally go to summon, and I recommend these units on the screen. If you're trying to summon, you can wait, or you can go straight in because there isn't really a bad mythic unit. There's a mini banner and a standard banner. I recommend standard, but for me, I'm just going to go mini because I don't have this mythic unit yet. So we're just going to keep summoning till we get this guy, and soon. There we go. Yeah, we got him. Nice. I'm pretty sure we just got him. So see, it's not that hard to get a mythic unit, especially when you redeem a bunch of codes. Now press the quest button or go to the quest guy and just follow the beginner quests. They're really easy. Basically just complete story mode. If you guys do not know how to play, just press play and it will just say story. These are all the stories. They give you different items. For example, if you can do hard mode, which gives you equipment, especially on stage 5, but we'll talk about that later when we finish story mode. So yeah, basically finish story mode. And that's it. I almost forgot, but once you cleared story mode, go to the index. Claim everything. Go enemy, unit, everything. So basically just get a bunch of rerolls. And then if you go all the way to the start, to the spawn, in the corner, there's a little thing called level milestone. So when you finish story, you'll probably be like level 20. You get quite a lot of XP and you get quite a lot of rewards from the leveling system. As you can see, I've even claimed all of my level rewards, so yeah, it's definitely worth doing that and claiming all your rewards. Once you have done all of that, you can head over to the upgrade section where there's multiple things. There's ascension, but that's kind of useless for now. It's always been useless in most games. We have stat reroll, which is really useful. Basically, stats dictate how much extra damage or extra range or like extra speed the unit has. So let's just roll on this unit till we get some S's, which is the second best. Z is the best in this game. So we have one S, but I want something slightly better. I'll keep the S, but I'm hoping for like SS. See, that's good. Then it goes SSS, then Z, which is really nice. So I'm hoping for an S, or I might just, okay, there we go. Now we head on over to the most important part, trait rerolls. You have to be very careful with these. You should only roll for specific units, which are really good. So Elf Mage, maybe Toy Maker, or some of the secret units from the raid. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, just be very careful. There's different rarities. Unbound is obviously the best, which I have because I'm him. We also have crafting, which is crafting items for evolution, which we are getting onto next. So which is right here, literally all in the same area. We have evolutions. You select a unit. This is like anime vanguards. You need like basically souls or essence, which you can get from challenges, which is like a separate game mode, which you just have to press play, and it's all there. So as you can see right here, you can just press challenges. There's a daily challenge which gives you more stuff. There's a weekly one which gives you a lot, but obviously it's weekly. Regular, 3 every 30 minutes, which is really nice, and you can choose what you really want to get depending on what you need. Remember guys, you can only evolve mythic, exclusive, and some legendary units, but they all have a special item which you have to go to quests. It's literally in your quest bar, and you go to unit, and basically you have to press enter unit trial, and there's a special trial which you have to beat. It's not difficult, you just have to, it's like a strategy. You can't just place them wherever you want, you have to like think about it, but realistically it's not difficult, and that's the main item you need to upgrade them. Now if you have completed the missions, the beginner missions, you'll be getting something called equipment, which is basically like familiars. You can add them to a unit, 2 per unit, and yeah, they basically give them buffs. So for example, if I give this to some random guy, it's 5% more damage. So yeah, these are really useful. You can roll on them in expeditions, but that's going to be in the late stages of the game. We also have unit specific equipment, which gives extra passives, and it has its own slot, so it doesn't take up a main slot, which is really nice. And if you want to get these unit specific equipments, you're going to have to go to story, and it's all of the red equipment basically. So you press on any of these, and then below all like the levels, there's going to be a thing that says M, and that's actually a mastery level. As you can see, we're just going to go there, and it's not infinite. Infinite's just infinite, and then we have mastery, and it's like a 1 in 20 chance. It's kind of annoying, but it'll be worth it. Very useful equipment, and I really recommend. But now we're getting into the slightly late game, so lock in, fellas. But before we get into the end game of Anime Expeditions, we have events, which is literally where the beginner missions were. There's loads of events, like every update, every even few days, and basically just complete the quest, complete the missions, and then you get you can go to an event shop and you could buy for example rerolls, which is very useful. But always remember to spend your event currency before the time for the event ends, because when it's gone, it's gone. Welcome to late game stage 2, the final stage. Like and subscribe if you're here this far into the video. But yeah, we have guilds, and honestly, I don't know what guilds do very much in this game. I haven't seen many people use it, but it's definitely a late game feature because, I mean, it's guilds. You don't really need to do it, so it's obviously late game. And there's like loads of gold donations. Basically, you make a team, you can invite people, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You compete with other teams to try and be the best. We now have raids. You might be wondering, why is raids late game? It's raids. Raids are really hard for some reason in this game, and you need like 6 people to do it. So basically, it's basically story mode with new equipment. You get units this time, and you get a secret unit as well for the final stage. But it's really hard. You need like 6 people to do it, so yeah. But now we have the most important part of the whole game in Anime Expeditions, is expeditions, and you guys have to listen for this one. So to get to expeditions map, you have to go to areas and just click expeditions. Here we are. It's in the sky, and you're going to be met with a little guy called Monkey D. Luffy, and he's the guide. He's going to teach you about expeditions, my bad. And there's a bunch of quests for you to do. I haven't even finished them because they're quite challenging, so this is why this is quite end game. But try and start this as soon as you can, because you get loads of good rewards from this. So this is the lobby. Basically what this game mode is, it's like Odyssey. Like you travel in like different paths and stuff to get these materials, and you can build up structures with these materials that can help you. So for example, there's a coin structure that farms coins. There's also one that levels up your units, which is pretty good. So yeah, these are like the kind of buildings, but you have to pay to open them. So there's 3 upgrades per building. For example, I've got 2 upgrades on this one. So we have reroll equipment, and this is definitely one of the best buildings they should aim for, because equipment is more of an early game thing. But if you unlock this late game, you are going to be leveling up your game by a lot, because this just changes equipment, so you know what you're getting basically. Okay guys, here we are in a game, and this is what it looks like. Remember, do not pick difficulty 1 because you don't get much rewards. Pick 2 or 3, it's not that much harder. So you're going to start here in the checkpoint. There's a shop, the ramen guy, where you can buy anvils, which give you a random buff. So this is literally like Odyssey, but you have to defend this like cart that you ride on while the enemies attack you. There's different types of like events to battle and stuff. Also there's this. You get to pick what road you go down. As you can see, there's 16 cursed timber. But what if you want more or less? Well, that's what you're going to do. You can choose what side of the path you want to go on. So I could just tap on the lower one to get more or less. However, there is a strap to fix this. Now I get 14. See, 16, 14. That's not a lot. So what you're going to do, you're just going to pick a random path. If it's not to your liking, just pick a random path. You're just going to press continue, and then you're going to restart the game. You're just going to keep restarting the game until you get a path that you want, which gives you the suitable amount of resources that you need to build up your tower or whatever quest you're doing. So as you can see, I'm starting right now. We're starting to move, but I'm just going to restart the game. See guys, we're going to restart from the start, and I get to pick, okay, 20. That's better right there. I can also dictate where it's going. So let's say I can just move it down a bit. I could get 26, for example. So yeah, we're just going to start. And I recommend 2 farms and a bunch of just DPS units. So I place my 2 farms and then Frieren at the front, because Frieren's got a big range. And this is one of the types of games you have. It's literally normal tower defense, and that's pretty much it really. But guys, here's the thing. Once you get to a checkpoint like this, which is quite rare, or you get to an end of like a whole path, you're going to go back to this lobby part. And as you can see, you can go up to this guy, buy an anvil, do everything like that. And basically how this anvil works, you basically just tap on it. And also, yeah, remember to claim the XP. This is XP that levels up, gives you bonuses. So yeah, you tap on the anvil, and you just basically pick a random buff, like as you can see now. And when you get to these checkpoints, you can extract. What that means is, you can win the game, get all your stuff back, and you basically restart from the very start. And you get the same path, which is really useful. So if you get a really good run, so for example, if this is a good run, I could just extract, and then done. Then I could just get my loot, and then restart just keep farming the same path over and over. See, I'm not even at the end yet. This is quite a rare occurrence, but normally it's at the end. But yeah, you just do that. You can see the path. What if you don't feel like playing anymore? You have enough stuff, you have enough resources. Instead of leaving, just do that, and that's it. Now, you've got enough resources and you don't know what building to do. Well, quest board is also part of the buildings you have to unlock. But basically, there's no really right answer to what you want to do. For example, resource drill, it gives you geodes, which is like rerolls and gems, but like it's not at a high amount. That's more late game, way more late game. And then we have armory, which I recommend quite a lot because, well, you can reroll equipment, make yourself stronger, so you have easier games. We have research lab, which is like the skill tree, which is really good for the games. We also have the coins, so if you really want coins, if you want to farm rerolls, want to farm the coin shop, really recommend that. And then we have the research center, which is just like the base basically. So yeah, you can just go to the coin shop, buy whatever you want. The elf mage, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is literally just like how much you could upgrade your buildings by. But basically the overview. The shop I don't recommend. It's quite weak. Not much to do there. You're going to spend your what's it called? Not Odyssey coins, expedition coins anyway. And this is really good as well. I recommend this. Basically, it levels up your units while you're not in the game, which is really nice. So that's also a good one. Yeah, there's no really right answer to what to do. I recommend either the research lab skill tree, the coin, the level up, or the armory. They're like the main four that will push you all the way to late game. And then the others are kind of just extra, like once you've done everything in the whole game. That's pretty much it. So yeah, the expedition shop, it's literally just a shop. It's not really worth upgrading, in my personal opinion. But you know, if you're really late game, it's fair enough, because I mean, you don't have much to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I recommend armory, coin shop, research lab, and then the skill tree. I mean, the leveling thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the building. So it's quite complex. Now, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this guide. I also hope it's very helpful, because this guide is basically made based on the mistakes I made, just like patching them up. Because if I played like this when the game first came out, like the first few days, I'd be level 100 by now, because yeah, I kind of took the long path. But yeah, I also have a guild. If you guys are interested in the guild, just comment down below. I'll take a look. Hopefully you guys are good players, but don't worry, I'll take anyone in for now. But then you might get replaced if a better player tries to join. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.